just down the road from the current campus of Pope Francis High School, is the College of Our Lady of the Elms. Just as students were arriving there for the start of the new semester, its president, Sister Mary Reap, announced that she would be stepping down after this academic year. Kathy Harrington sat down with Sister Mary to discuss her decision and look back at what all would consider a very successful tenure at the helm of the Elms College.
As a sophomore at Marywood College, Mary Reap reached a decision about her vocation in life. At the end of the school year, she entered the Congregation of the Sisters, Servants of the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Continuing her studies, Sister Mary Reap graduated and began her first career as a teacher.
I always presumed I would be teaching, and I did. I taught for a number of years. I began teaching, I taught a little bit in elementary school for 1 year in Brooklyn, and then I taught in high school for quite a few years.
Eventually, she taught on the college level at Marywood, moving up the ranks, becoming its president in 1988, and overseeing its transformation into a university made up of 4 distinct colleges.
I had been president there for 19 years, so I was ready to retire from that presidency. That's a long time to be president at one institution. And so even when I was leaving there, I wasn't sure that I was too young to retire fully from work.
Filling the next year in a variety of education-related roles, her friends encouraged her to take a look at the presidency of Elms College.
I always liked New England. I had made it clear that if I were becoming a president again, I wanted an institution, Catholic first of all, but something that was smaller than Marywood had become. And so this just seemed to be a perfect fit, and I'm glad it was a fit for them as well.
Arriving in Western Massachusetts in 2009, Sister Reap first lived at Montmarie with the Sisters of St. Joseph, founders of the college.
And they got to know me, and then second, I got to learn a great deal about who they were, what was important to them, and how their life and mission could be lived out here on the campus. And so I think we've just found many ways to promote that and to do it in today's world and for today's student. The Sisters of St. Joseph have this wonderful mission about reaching out to neighbor without distinction. I just think that's a beautiful expression of who they are and how they have always served this community. I'm happy that the college continues to serve the needs of our diocese and that we are able to serve, I think, the educational goals of the church in this institution. I'm glad that we are able to continue to grow and develop and be an institution of excellence that is attractive to the people of our area.
One way the college serves the community is with the Care Van. The mobile health clinic is manned by nursing students under the guidance of an instructor and serves the homeless and underserved in Chicopee.
I know that as the college continues to grow and develop, it'll become even stronger and even reach out more widely to the needs of our community, which are changing very quickly. We've become a very diverse community, and our institutions need to adapt to the new reality of who we are.
In her 8 years at the Elms, President Reap has overseen the funding and construction of a new health sciences building. It features nursing simulation and skills laboratories, complete with hospital beds, a student-faculty research laboratory, as well as a computer information technologies laboratory. Soon these rooms will be filled with students.
Every time you meet them and get to know them, you just see their idealism, their youthfulness, their energy, their hope for the future. And it just fills you, I think, with energy and hope yourself. And so every year, I think we all get re-energized by the young people coming in, and I love to watch them over the 4 years and then see the fine adults they have become by the time they graduate. It's really an honor and a privilege. I can't imagine a better position in the world than being able to work with these young people and watch them grow and develop and try to find the way in which they can contribute to our society.
President Reep's contributions to the Elms will continue long after she has retired, as the second floor of the library is transformed into a student success center.
We've just begun the work to develop it now into a student success center, which will include services such as career services, advising, our accommodations office, diversity, international student office, several of the services that students will really need to be successful here. And so we're very excited about that.
At the end of the academic year, Sister Reep will return to her mother house in Scranton, Pennsylvania. But for her, retirement doesn't mean a life of relaxation.
I'm not a person who plans far in advance. I do the work of today, the work I'm called to, the ministry I'm asked to serve in, and I just think my whole life I've just been gifted with being kind of led from one place to the other. And my congregation has this great devotion to divine providence. So you just place your hands in divine providence, you pray for the Spirit to direct you to the next thing, and I'm just in that period of time right now where I'm staying open to that. And I think I'll know it when I see it.
Sister Reep says her time as president of the College of Our Lady of the Elms is one of the highlights of her life.
It has been a true privilege and an honor to work with such wonderful students and so many wonderful faculty and administrators. I will miss them all terribly, but I know that they will all do very, very well, and so it has just been a wonderful time of my life, and I'm very grateful for having been asked to serve here.
For Real to Real, I'm Kathy Harrington.
And we thank Sister Mary for sitting down with us and wish her well in her final year at the Elms.